Yeah, when I first got back, it was kind of weird. I've been with Muma, JT, Tatum, Sanborn, my whole career here, and no, all of a sudden we go to the meeting, they're gone, and now you're looking, how am I going to build a relationship with these guys in such a short span of time? But in testimony to how they are and all that stuff, they're great guys. Tackett, Jaheim, Cheeks, those are some, I can call them friends right now, and it wasn't tough building leadership and building character within that room.
Last year you grew, kind of started a couple of games and things like that. When you look back at last year, what were some of the things you thought you did well, thought you could improve on, and what are you kind of looking to attack this offseason?
I always thought, having a football mind and understanding what we're trying to do for that game plan and, what needs to be expected, but just, overall last year, I think just, the fundamentals of the game, where I was going, how I was doing stuff, I think that was kind of, low last year, and we've been working on that a lot in this offseason.
The defense in general, at the beginning of last year, everybody talked about finishing strong. As the year went on, the conversation switched to getting off to a better start, especially defensively. What problems did you guys identify that in certain games affected you? Like I'm thinking Northwestern, Washington State, maybe even Indiana, where the defense wasn't as sharp as you guys are accustomed to early.
I think it's just like, some of it goes into understanding what we're doing, understand like football knowledge, football IQ, but then there's like internal things like, are you scared to go out there? Are you nervous to go out there and play right away? Or, do you feel like you're going to see something where you're not ready for? And, are you scared of that? Not coming out strong and fast is kind of a fear. Like, that's not what you play defense about. That's not what you play defense on. You spend the whole week learning about an opponent, and you go through fall camp, go through the spring ball. Our offense does a lot of things. We've seen almost everything done on the football field, and sometimes you just gotta go out there and trust yourself. And I don't think we were trusting ourselves out there.
Given that Thomas played under Fickle and Tressel for a couple of years, is that transition, you think, it's been easier for him, maybe easier for you? You don't necessarily have to walk a guy through this defense and all that, and
Yeah.
you can hit the ground running in spring to some extent.
Yeah, one thing I'll say about Jaheim is, he's an older guy. He played football this will be his 5th year, and some of that knowledge you can't just teach right away. Like the younger guys, Tackett, Sebastian, Christian. He brings in some things that that don't need to be explained right away. Some things he do on the field that are just natural to him from playing so many snaps of football and then already knowing the playbook. I know they ran the dollar package at Cincinnati a lot more, but the same terminology, the same understanding. I think Jaheim's, a huge pickup for us just from that matter.
You don't see many inside linebackers his size. What do you think it allows you guys to do defensively when you got that kind of length and athleticism in the middle?
A lot of things. Installing our third down package and allowing them to go up on the edge, or when we switch our fronts, you don't have to sub out an inside backer to put in an outside backer. You got length like Jaheim Christian who can play on the edge, or back up a little bit, or you're not afraid of them mugging up on the center because they're long and they'll be able to still have vision, and that's a great addition to a defense that allows you to do more.
When you talk about allowing to do more, I think one of the things maybe the inside linebacker group struggled with at times last season was like the speed and space aspect of it. Do you feel like you're better positioned to be better in that area and this group as a whole?
Oh yeah, it's already been a focus in the off season. When we have our indie and meeting time, we break that stuff down. We have a whole tackling system now, and the coaches put a big emphasis on it. And it's different when a coach comes up to you. You're terrible in tackling the space, or you were a terrible tackler in the box this year, and versus them doing something about it. We got new bags, we got new drills, we got new data, we got new systems in place to help us understand tackling more and overall just become a better tackler.
Can you elaborate on the tackling system you're without giving away state secrets?
Okay.
Like what is different?
I hope no team's watching this, but we have a system through our film system, and basically we put input data, we input the film, we input all this, and I think AI just breaks it down. Where's our striking point? Is our same foot in the ground? Are we striking with the same shoulder? Are we striking with our chest? Is our head down on the strike? how much space did we close before we make the tackle? This is a level 1 tackle, level 2 tackle, level 3 tackle. You know, it's the whole, it's everything you ever thought about tackling, even more. Like sometimes it's like, all right, like, you know, tackling shouldn't be this complex, but it is. So, you know, they installed that system, they showed us how to use it, and you know, it's a great tool.